Hi, welcome to Smosh Mouth. I'm Shayne.
And I'm Damien Haas, the one that's not Shayne. Joining us today is no one.
Is no one because it's just Damien and I.
That's true.
Welcome to the Damien and Shayne show again.
Yep, we're back.
We're back.
Today we're playing Dive Kick again.
Oh, God.
Those were the days.
Jeez. For anyone who doesn't know Dive Kick, it's a game where you can dive and you can kick.
That's the only two options.
I think I beat Damien 1 time out of 10.
I think with Dive Kick, you were pretty good. I remember you and I being pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, I guess I'm thinking of what's Nidhogg, that I never could beat you at.
But you know what? You beat me at so many other things.
I don't know if that's true.
You do.
When it comes to games, I don't know if that's true.
Oh, games. No.
Yeah, no.
You got a podcast, you're married, everyone wants you to be Booster Gold, me included.
Oh, God.
Have you addressed that on the podcast yet?
I have not addressed. So I forgot that that's been a thing for like a while, like off and on the internet. There's a clip from like a year ago of me like offhandedly talking about it with Spencer. Mm-hmm. But then these like a month ago, as of this airing, it like became a big thing on TikTok for a bit.
Yeah, for anyone who's not familiar, there's a campaign across all social platforms there's a fan cast of Shayne being the DC hero, is it? Booster Gold.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
For most of those, I like them. And sometimes more than that, I'll comment and be like, yes, I agree.
Make this happen.
My hope is that people take that and run with it, and they're like, see?
And you tag like, James Gunn.
You know what? I'll call in that favor.
It's definitely funny. Look, I mean, I'm honored. I can't tell where it's a joke and where it's serious.
I can tell you for me, so serious. Not a joke at all.
Thanks, man.
I really think you could do it and should do it.
I would look when people are like, Shayne, do this. I'm like I would turn it down. Like I'm like, nah, dude, no thanks.
You know, it'd be crazy if you just even tweeted at James Gunn and be like, hey man, I'll at least read for it. Like that would be enough to like, you could play it off as a joke, but it would also open the door.
Yeah, I guess it's a weird place because I don't want to be the type like online being like, cast me, like, you know, but I'm like, hey, I would love to audition. I absolutely, of course would. Yeah. And I've talked to like my team or whatever of just like, hey, there's a thing. If something comes up, because I don't know if there's auditions, but
now that's going to be the headline. It's like Shayne talking to acting team about possibility of Booster Gold.
Yeah, I'm like, hey, this is a thing. Maybe like realistically, I'm like, it could be cool if it gets me an audition that gets me up a small part.
Yeah.
Or something, because I'll take that. That'd be awesome.
It's sometimes when I respond to it, people are like, oh my God, and then you should voice Scourge or something like that. I'm like, this isn't about me. I don't know who that is. This isn't about me. Don't make it a package deal if it's going to hurt
Trevor should
things.
be Batman, and Angela should... No,
I'm like, don't do that. This one is... We could do this for real.
Can I say, though, it's extremely funny because the character in the comics is 6'5". And so the fan casts are... I've seen here's the list of actors who could play Booster Gold. And it'll be like Glenn Powell, Ryan Gosling, Alan Richardson, Chris Pratt, Shayne Topp.
Yes.
And I'm like, okay, it's very
6'5",
funny.
It's like what? The actor that played the boatman in The Conjuring. Like all the, like...
Yeah, I get that. And I'm like, we shift the vibes of characters all the time. Like Robert Downey Jr. was Iron Man.
Think of like Tom Cruise. Like,
oh, yeah.
He's like 4'0" and he's every action star.
Yeah, and he played Reacher, which is a character who's like 6'7".
Yeah, I bet he reaches because he's that small.
But no, I'm aware, and I'm extremely flattered and honored. I think it's really cool that people are like, oh, some people at least are like, oh, you could play this superhero. Yeah. And I know he's a silly, like, comedic relief superhero, which I'm like, but it's still like, hey, sick, man. It's not like, hey, we're all fan casting you as huge, dumb idiot, which I guess is Booster Gold, but...
no, it's...
But it's very cool. But it certainly is where my imposter syndrome also comes in, because I see this and I'm like, guys, all right, hey, like, I'm not going to turn it down if an audition comes my way, but...
Can I be, once again, very real with you?
Yeah.
That's one reason why I'm so, like, gung-ho about it, because I think, I know you have, you know, the imposter syndrome stuff, but I think a lot of people at Smosh, like myself included, have the, like, oh, no, don't worry about it, but I see this, and I'm like, just grab it. Just be the Jack Reacher and just grab it.
Yeah.
because you're right there.
Well, thank you, man.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Wow, what a way to start this episode.
I wanted
being hyped up.
People to be aware.
No, I feel that way about like so much of all of our cast. Like how much talent is packed into this place is crazy.
I think Trevor could join the Clippers like today. You saw Summer Games.
Guys, sorry, we lost Trevor. He got drafted to the Clippers. He got drafted to the Clippers.
He got his draft letter.
Yeah.
He registered to vote, and the Clippers just get you.
Yeah, they don't tell you that the NBA is part of that. Like,
you just
if
get
you're
drafted
really
for something.
lucky. Yeah. So he's gone to the Clippers. No, when I found out, I still think about when Amanda talked about auditioning for the show Barry.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, there's a world where Amanda could have
know.
legitimately been a detective on TV, and I'm like, she would destroy that.
That clip
I
of
want to
Smosh
see
Mouth
that
killed
so
me. It's
bad.
Like,
yeah. We got to talk about that episode of the TNTL episode we did with Angela, like a while back now, like episodes back, but
yeah,
dude,
that was wild. What a fever dream.
So I don't know if people have the whole story, but
well, if it isn't Mr. Chips, well, if it isn't Mr. Doritos unwrapping where the originals playing music.
Okay, can I tell you before we start this episode?
That timing was crazy, by the way.
I don't know if anyone heard, but a ringtone went off. But before we started recording, I look over at Jonathan and I go, Jonathan, please start unwrapping something in the middle of this episode.
Oh my God.
I did tell him to do that, but then that happened, and that is a gift. That's a gift.
Crazy.
Jonathan, you just gave us another 1 million view short.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank
Jonathan.
you so much.
Thank you, Jonathan. Do you want to stop down and get you some Doritos? Do you want some little treats?
That laugh. Oh, sorry, my God.
I don't know if you can see Jonathan, but it was in response to, the laugh was like, Jonathan just went in response to the Doritos, and that's why I was like, okay.
Oh my God. Okay, so that TNTL episode.
Crazy.
Jacksepticeye was supposed to come in that day.
Yes.
That morning, literally, like, we're all here. You weren't even supposed to be in a Smosh Mouth episode that day.
No.
So you were here for another shoot, like, later in the day.
Yeah.
And we were like, oh, Jacksepticeye's sick. Like, he can't come in today.
He just did a 360 ollie. Like, he's so sick, dude.
He's way too
poor
cool.
thing. Kickflip.
So it was truly like a scramble of, like, what do we do? And then we were like, well, we have you here. And Angela and I were already, or Angela was also here. So wait, I have it. I'm getting all messed up.
All good.
You were here for the Jacksepticeye episode.
And another couple things.
Things. And Angela also happened to be here. And we were like, wait, we can just make this episode happen. People wanted to have an episode with just you, Angela, and I.
Okay.
And so we were able to make that happen. And so we just threw it together. We didn't have anything prepared.
Yeah.
We weren't even planning on it, and then that all happened. And it's one of the most insane episodes of anything we've ever done.
It's wild. So I posted this on Instagram under like one of the Smosh clips about it, but the moment where I tell Angela, like, they have TVs at the gym. Obviously that was seen as me reading her to filth. And I obviously
she
also...
She thanks you.
Yeah.
And then realizes...
It was a crazy sleeper hit, but I can't take full credit for that because I was like, do you remember the tweet a while back where it's like me watching Chappie with my girlfriend? Chappie comes on screen, me turning and being like, that's Chappie. So that was literally like you being like, I watched the TV and I'm just like, oh, they have TVs at the gym. Like just saying something dumb to add on to your story. And then it became like, you've never been to the gym. And that's, oops. And that's why I end up laughing so hard afterwards, because I was like, why is Shayne, like, laughing this hard? Like, it was a little goofy, I guess.
It was just the way you said it, too. I also want to state a correction. I had it wrong. I was saying Marisha Hargitay. It's Mariska Hargitay.
Oh, okay.
Which I think if I had said it correctly, maybe it would have made Angela laugh.
Okay.
But I realized
Is she a big Mariska Hargitay fan?
I don't think so at all. I do realize after that we hardly have any Law and Order fans in our who watch our show because nobody corrected me on that.
It's crazy that most of our fans aren't like geriatric parents.
I know. We have 70-year-olds watching the show.
Look, they're gonna catch the guy again. Like,
there, they got him. I was nervous that time.
I think my parents really liked Law and Order, so that tracks.
Oh, I think like most of our parents just turn on the TV at a certain hour, and then they just sit there.
They want to know that by an hour, like everything's going to be resolved. This is their time.
Exactly.
Have a little glass of wine, have some popcorn.
Yeah.
This episode of Smosh Mouth is brought to you by ZocDoc. Damien, if your feeds are anything like mine, are you getting served weird health trends?
Yes, I've seen so many like chia seeds with lemon for digestion, cottage cheese for protein, tape over your mouth when you sleep,
Right.
tape for someone else's mouth when I sleep. There's just too many trends.
Yeah, there's so much. I can't keep track.
Yeah.
But how about we give the algorithm a rest and maybe go to a few healthcare professionals who can help you meet your health goals by using ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. And I've been using it, and it's great. I mean, I get so stressed out trying to find a doctor.
Yep.
And it makes it so easy, right? Like, and it streamlines it. You can find doctors in your area that are covered by your insurance, and whatever specific specialty of doctor you're looking for, you can search for that.
Legitimately, I love it so much. I've been using it for years, and it's how I found the dermatologist I went to yesterday. I love being able to make an appointment in the app. It's so helpful, sometimes even same day.
So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/SmoshMouth to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/SmoshMouth. ZocDoc.com/SmoshMouth. Back to the show. You're supposed to stop dancing.
I can't.
You have to. Damien.
I can't. It's like
Stop
that disease
dancing.
where people couldn't stop dancing.
The dancing plague,
The
of
dancing plague of
1518.
Yep. I get it now.
I did have a joke planned for the TNTL that I forgot.
Okay.
That I want to try to do now.
Okay, please.
So Damien, don't laugh.
Okay.
I want to see if this will make you laugh.
But it's if I'm not in the giggliest mood ever, it's pretty hard to.
I know.
Okay.
I want you to at least be like, oh, that would have been good for the TNTL
Got it.
episode.
As though I'm back there.
But
Okay,
let's see if I can make you laugh right now. Selina, could you look up the top song on Spotify for the band Butthole Surfers? There's a band called Butthole Surfers. What's the #1 song on their Spotify?
Why do I know this?
Is it Pepper?
It's Pepper.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it I think in the midst of, if I had done that in the midst
It
of
might
the
have got me with the right timing. It could have definitely been like
Yeah.
a sleeper hit.
But I felt like I got you a little bit throughout that episode. Angela, though.
You did, yeah.
I couldn't crack Angela.
I laughed a few times. Angela's really good at. Someone pointed it out in the comments that Angela's good at like laughing without physically laughing. So you could tell like the air was escaping, but she was just like.
She did cover her mouth a lot throughout that episode.
And you yelled that at her.
And I did yell. And I
and
made
you,
her know.
Shayne, you yelled at her.
That was the case.
We do.
Sorry.
You know what? That's fine.
You know
I'm
what?
just gonna.
Dude,
In for a penny, in for a pound.
I love that this is happening organically by accident. Can I tell you? I have a bunch of things I wrote down for us to talk about on the episode today, and one of them I wrote down was just worst sounds. And just to talk about the worst sounds, and we've gotten a couple of them.
Eric Andre show all of a sudden. It was like
We're gonna start having birds pooping from the rafters, and it's just gonna get really hot in
the
here.
actor who played Kenneth Parcells was gonna pop out of the middle of the desk.
The
Like
desk opens up.
hiring Eric Andre was a bad idea.
Selina has a speaker around her neck, like a necklace,
Sort of like the
she's-
albatross. It's like penance.
Yeah, like she's Flava Flav, but with sound. And it's also Selina's birthday that we're recording this on. So Selina has a crown and a sash and everything. This is what Selina looks like right now.
Like right now.
Yeah. Pretty great.
Happy birthday, Selina.
Happy birthday, Selina.
You did it. Another year.
So people looking this up will realize how far in advance sometimes we shoot episodes. Don't think about that.
Don't think about it.
Don't think about that.
Don't think about it.
So, let's see. I wrote down a bunch of stuff to talk about.
I was gonna bring up something too.
You bring up stuff, dude.
Okay. You've got your movie thing. You're gonna be Booster Gold.
Yeah.
I wanted to draw attention to the fact that I was a voice in Naja 2.
I've been hearing a lot about this movie.
The animation is astounding.
Yeah.
And the voices are pretty good. But it was the English release. So I was really nervous because I brought that up on Smosh Mouth a while back when we were like, what's the highest grossing movie? I think it was like Titanic. And I was like, actually, I think Naja made a shit ton of money in the global market, especially in China. And then I was like, is that too much? Did I say too much? Because it wasn't out then with my voice.
No, I mean, you're
so
stating a
nervous.
fact.
I was, but I was also like, I had a full message written out to Selina being like, did I end up sending that to you? I had a full message written out that was just like, hey, just for reasons and like, not for any like specific reasons, but like, you know, I know we're not on strike anymore, but sometimes SAG goes on strike and like, it was just, I couldn't think of a way to back out of it. So I was nervous about that for a very long time.
Wow.
Yeah, speaking of filming things in advance. So I was...
That's awesome, though. Congrats.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
It's really funny. This happened like a while back where we were talking about a Pixar movie, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen it. I don't know much about it."
Is it Elio?
And Elio,
Yeah.
and fans were like, Shayne doesn't know that one of his best friends, Shelby, is like a voice in that movie." And I'm like, "You have to understand. At this stage, every time I talk to you or Shelby, you have like 5 new projects. Like,
Well,
you guys are
thank you.
working so much that I just watch stuff and I'm like, I assume you're in it."
I mean...
Like, truly, Courtney and I were one time watching a Star Wars show, and there's like a radio playing at one point, and we were like, yeah, it's Shelby. That's Shelby.
I mean,
for
here's
sure.
the thing. I like to think I work a good amount, but I look at Shelby and go, how do you do it? Like,
Really?
yeah, just because Shelby books a lot and it's always these like higher profile projects. And like, yeah, I could like turn to the camera and say like Damon Ex Machina, Titanic Scion, out now for all systems. I voice Nerve. You know, and I could just say that, and I could be like, I was, panty and stocking the episode I play the Hat Ghost, but but it's just whatever. But Shelby does so much.
For like maybe the few people who maybe don't know, Shelby and you are two of my best friends that I've had for so long.
We did it.
I think I've known you guys longer than anybody else out here in LA, and when I met you both, you were not in voice acting at all, but both of you separately became very successful voice actors just by happenstance that two of my best friends just ended up in that field in different corners of that field, though.
Shelby does a lot of like animation and a lot of like really professional voice matching. I'm more like the video game animes. We like the Venn diagram middle is video games.
Yeah.
Shelby does a lot of animation. I do like a lot of anime.
Yeah, I don't think she does any anime, but it's funny because when I talk to her, she's like, "Dude, Damien's doing all that anime. It's so cool." Like
Shelby does so much though. Like it's
crazy. It's really cool.
I think it's funny because I remember walking down Olympic one time, like headed to an eye doctor appointment. This is years ago. And Shelby like called me and was asking like my advice on a voice acting audition and was like, yeah, what would you do? Like, what do you think? And I remember looking at the phone, you can't see that, but I'm like looking at the phone, just being like, why are you calling me? Like, you're already kicking ass. Like she already knew so much more than I probably know now. Like so I don't know. I think we're always our worst critics and maybe you should be Booster Gold.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you know what I decided? Sure.
Okay. James, sorry if you had other plans, buddy.
Yeah, James, our cameraman, is actually
James Gun owner.
he's James Gunn.
That's what we call him.
That is. You have a nickname for everybody at Smosh.
A lot of folks I do, and I learned this term the other day on the internet. I don't know if it's an established term, but we're making it now. I don't have a whole lot of nicknames. I have a lot of Nicholas names, which are when you make it longer. Like Courtney is Quarterly, which is an extra syllable.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I'm Shanye.
I don't think I call you Shanye, to be honest. I think that's a relic from the Disney days, but I don't think I really do that.
Yeah.
I had an ex-girlfriend that called you Shany Days and Mondays, and I'm like, that's pretty good. Like,
I don't think I even knew that.
well, not to you.
That's awesome. That's just in reference to me, like, oh, Shany Days and
She's
Mondays.
like, oh, Shany Days is doing this thing. I'm like, oh, great,
You're like, what'd you say?
Yeah. You don't get to call him that. You don't get to call him that. I don't get to call him that. That's Booster Gold, mother.
From however long ago.
From the future, which is Booster Gold's thing.
It's a very cool thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, James Gun owner.
Yeah.
What a nickname.
That's pretty
to get.
crazy.
I've never heard of Nicholas names, but you
Nicholas
got him.
names. Yeah, I got him.
That's pretty badass, man.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man.
Hey, maybe keep working and one day you'll get your own Nicholas name.
Okay, I'll keep working at it.
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see. What other stuff do I have written down here?
Okay.
I did want to go back to Worst Sounds. All right,
Please.
because I thought it was very funny that the rapper was happening in the TNTL episode, and you
Yeah.
called it out, and I was like, "What sounds like because also that speaker boom now just happened. That's pretty bad.
You know what? I think for me, I'm very sensitive to sound, and it's a blessing and a curse. It helps with voice acting when I'm listening back to my own stuff, and I'm like, oh, I know these tweaks.
Sure.
But I think for me, something like the boom, the sound box going like that's not crazy for me because everybody doesn't like that. That's no one's favorite sound, so I feel less like an outlier because I don't really know what is an acceptable noise and if I'm just getting tilted because that's how my brain is wired. But when it comes to like the thing being unwrapped in the previous episode, which is fine and no one's mad. Basically, I like heard it a few times, and it wasn't until you and Angela, I like noticed you individually clock it that I was like, okay, I have permission that this is a thing that other
We've
people are
allowed it
recognizing.
to happen.
Yeah, but like gum chewing is really hard for me. If like you're in a conversation with someone and they're like smacking their gum, it's like
Yeah.
my brain is always like, are you not aware that you're doing that?
Yeah.
I used to know someone that would like smack their food like really intensely, and it wasn't until like a year and a half to 2 years of like, you know, knowing them that I was like, hey, you're doing this and it's a little hard for me to be honest with you. And they were like, oh, but it's like more fun. Like it's more fun.
It's
like
more fun.
it's fun to eat food and be like, and I'm like, you're doing it on purpose. And that was the thing that drove me nuts.
It's fun to be super up all the time.
I love it. And one of my first experiences filming a sketch with Ian, way back in the Defy days, there was like a wet washcloth or something.
Oh,
And he just kept like, wham, just like whamming it on the table, like over and over, like it was his cool hobby. And he did it for like 3 minutes.
I know exactly.
And I was,
talking about.
And I'm like too new to the job to be like, hey man, I'm sure you get this all the time. What the are you doing? But like, it was still just this moment of like, I can't be here. I can't be here. How about you, man? What noises bug you?
You know what a story that reminds me of is my grandpa used to always carry like a bunch of peppermints or lemon drops in like the front of his car.
Oh yeah.
And he would
Wait,
be
in front of his car.
like, or like, you know, in the like,
Didn't they like cook?
he'd
in the
have
heat?
but he'd have like a cup full of like peppermints. Like he would go through a whole cup of them.
I know what you're about to
So
say.
we're driving, and one time we were driving like for a good hour or so, and I'm in like my Game Boy, so I'm locked in.
Do you remember the game?
I don't. It was probably a Pokemon.
Were you
This is probably like Pokemon Sapphire era.
I was about to ask, were you like a red or blue? Were you a gold,
I
silver?
can remember them all. I was Silver. I was Sapphire.
Mm-hmm.
I was. I feel like I always took kind of like whatever was like in my eyes the less popular one.
Sure. I was blue. I was gold.
I think I took Cool Tones
Okay.
a lot.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but I know Sapphire and Silver were like.
Nice.
I had to take Sapphire. It's my birthstone. But we're driving. My grandpa's driving, and all of a sudden I turn and I see my mom. My mom is just like this. My mom's just like pissed because my grandpa's just been smacking on a peppermint.
Yep.
And
This isn't the old man, like,
it's the
glomp.
old man smacking
Yeah.
on a peppermint thing. So he would do that. Now it never bothered me. So I guess it's not one of my worst sounds because I was just, I guess, used to it for a long time.
That's great.
And I think it's if a sound is consistent enough, but it's when you know what I think bothers me the most is you get this a lot in LA is people honking.
Oh.
And like when it's like early in the morning, it'll be like 6 a.m. and someone's outside and they decide instead of going up and knocking on the door,
Yeah.
they're gonna honk. And they're gonna honk at a weird, inconsistent pace.
Sure.
And they're gonna do it for a disturbing amount of time. I'm like, it's been minutes. Like, your friend's not coming out, dude.
You know what's funny though is I think you can tell yourself a story. Maybe it is the friend, but that's the boring one. What if there's just a really f***ed up deer like trying to cross, but then like scooting back and like looking at him, eating a little asphalt, and then like going back out and then back in? Like that's you could fall back asleep. That's like counting sheep.
Okay, yeah, you're so right. I should think about that.
Well, you're clutching the pillow in rage.
I know I've told this story before,
Yeah.
but when we lived together, and I lived in like the back like house area, my wall was like the wall to the neighbor's yard.
Yeah, it was literally like the stone fence.
Yeah.
Kind of.
But like clockwork for a while, at I want to say it was like 3 or 4 a.m. That neighbor, like to the back of our house, I would hear them, and this would happen every night. It would be like, Matt, and it would go for like 10 minutes.
He's a Goldbergs fan. He's
You're like Matt Bradley,
dude. That's him.
But it kept happening. It kept in the middle of the night. It would be like Matt, and I got to a certain point where I wanted to be like Matt, what the like, come on, like what are you doing, Matt?
I think it is neighbor stuff. Actually, that's that's the for you.
Yeah,
like.
I'm just like holy shit.
Yeah.
I've luckily though, in living in apartments like most of my time in LA, never had crazy upstairs neighbor stuff.
I've had like a toddler live above me. He had parents too. But I've had a toddler live above me and there was just lots of toddler noise of like running around and like maybe bouncing a ball. Like
sure.
But it is what it is.
Yeah. If your upstairs neighbors are like working out, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, they're doing jumping jacks.
Right.
And that shit's crazy.
I always feel like I was the weird neighbor, like, because I was always preparing for, like, film shoot stuff, and I was doing voiceover even at that time. I must have been, like, 21, and so, like, I'm just screaming about, like, grenades, and I was, like, every time I see them, I'm like, are you okay? Like, are you mad at me? Like, do you hear me? And they're like, it's fine. I'm like, great. Grenades, get down there, I have a gun. But then I also remember, like, being in the parking lot one time, which was just a very small, it was like a fourplex thing, and we all shared, like, a couple spaces, and I'm just there, like, doing a pogo stick. Like, was it you and I that did the Edward and Jacob thing?
Yes.
On the pogo sticks?
Yes.
Yeah. It was for like a YouTube channel that no longer exists. And we had to learn how to pogo stick.
Right.
And I remember being in my like driveway just learning how.
Uh-huh.
And they were like, hey man, just
doing a little pogo.
I was like, yeah, it's for work.
It's for work.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I have to do this.
I have to. I'm going to try to
I'm
reach
not
up there.
very good if I like, and this is weird because being an actor, you'd think this would be something we're good at. I'm not good at like doing something with people around that I'm like,
oh, same.
People are going to wonder what I'm doing.
Oh, same.
And then I go at the gym, there are people who like no shame whatsoever.
What is that like?
And I'm like, that's so cool that you're doing your like crazy CrossFit, like jumping up and down, like rolling around thing in the middle of the gym.
Yep.
I saw a guy the other day doing like Cirque du Soleil type stuff, which it was impressive as but
You
I'm
should
also
clap.
like he was truly not like in the, you know how there's the like area where they do like aerobics or like
like a side room
Zumba dance
for-
and sometimes you'll see people doing stuff there. No, he was like in the middle of the like free weight area.
Oh.
And he had those pillars where he was up balancing on one hand, like his whole body, like doing crazy handstand stuff, just out in the floor. Like people are like nearby. I'm like, if you fall, you're gonna fall onto people.
Now, see, that specifically feels like that person wants to be seen,
Probably.
which is weird to me.
Yeah, probably.
I do respect people just going to the gym and living their lives. Actually, I did see something on socials the other day that gave me hope, where someone was like, I just saw this guy at the gym do 2 minutes on the treadmill, go do one set of curls and then leave. Like, what the hell? And they were like trying to make fun of this person, and every comment was like, hey, what if that's the best he could do? Like, hey, at least it's something.
Yeah, man.
And I was like, yeah, like
That's great.
because there is this horror of like, what if someone thinks I'm the main character and they're watching me?
Because I simultaneously cannot imagine caring that much.
Exactly.
I'm like, dude, I'm
like,
not paying.
okay.
I'm like, you paid that? Are you following this man?
Yeah.
Like, are you following his habits? You watched his whole workout, even if it was short? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not paying that much attention.
I'm like, they've got videos on your phone now you can look
Yeah.
at. Like, you can just do that while you're on the treadmill. You don't have to look at this man and be like, look at this man.
You can look at other people on your phone. Isn't
Yeah.
that amazing?
You can look at Jacksepticeye.
Oh, that was a good episode.
It was a good episode.
I'm so glad he came back.
Me too. And it's funny because, like, he's talked a lot now about, like, watching Smosh stuff. And I've been watching more Jacksepticeye. And I watched his whole playthrough of the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater remake. And I'm just like, a lot of the stuff he says, I'm just like, I said that about the game too. Like,
Yeah.
cool, I used to love this thing too. He's just like me, for real.
It was nice to meet him because I've seen so much of him for so long, and he was truly he's been like one of those legendary YouTube figures, right?
Yeah.
That felt like, oh, they're out of our sphere,
Right.
So for him to suddenly be like a fan of us in ways that we're fans of him is so cool. And then he shows up and he's like, it's just like, oh right, you're just a dude.
You're a person.
You're just hanging out like that. That is who you are.
Yeah.
And it was so sick to like just hang out with him. It was definitely trippy.
Yeah.
So fun, man. I
Heck
mean,
yeah.
Just badass.
Shout out to Jack. Hey, this up and coming YouTuber you guys may not know.
Jacksepticeye.
Shout out to Jack.
Go. You know what? Go to his channel. Support him. because he needs the views.
He really does, you guys. God, what if
really
he got like
does.
1,000 followers overnight?
It would be so,
That would
guys.
be
That would be like
crazy.
90% of his followers.
That'd be insane, dude. Tell him we sent you.
And I think he makes coffee too. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, so there's that too.
the best YouTuber coffee out there.
Honestly, yeah.
I can't really have coffee anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. You kind of quit caffeine.
Yeah, it sucks. It's a bummer. I miss it a lot.
Oh,
But it's okay. I'm
you
just.
can have decaf coffee, right?
I can. And you know what's so stupid? I remembered that the other day. I've been
just, like,
talking about
forgot.
like, yeah, I just don't have coffee, and people are like, what about decaf? I'm like, yeah, what about decaf? And I started buying decaf.
I'm kind of that way though, where I'm not good at the like in between thing.
Right.
Like I'm like, oh, if I'm gonna take a break from coffee, I'm not gonna do decaf coffee. I'm just not gonna drink coffee.
But you know what?
I'm just not. Like that. I'm not good at the like. Oh well, there's a compromise.
I guess you have to sort of like completely undo the ritual sometimes instead of like replacing it.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Do you have anything you want to?
No, I'm just thinking about my cats.
Oh right. We talked about that.
I forgot
before.
you had those.
I forgot you had those.
Yeah.
We both have 2 cats.
Hey, what a pair.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Your cats, does it follow the same logic that I believe everyone who has 2 pets, one is an animal, one is a person?
Yeah. Freya is a person, very intelligent. Zelda is just fat as a sow and full of chaos. She just barrels around like a bear.
I also love the way that anyone with 2 pets talks about where it's just like, oh, our one, this is Maggie. She's gorgeous. She's the sweetest thing on the planet. This is Hog. He's disgusting. He's a little freak.
He's a little stinker. I mean, so this leads into another question. Different nicknames or Nicholas names for cats, or various things you say to them. Sometimes Zelda walks by and I'm like, oh, it's the piss whale.
Piss whale.
She's the size of a zeppelin, and sometimes she smells a little like piss. And so I give her little cleanings, but like, I'm just like, oh, a piss whale.
Oh my God.
Freya is my human daughter, and Zelda is my baby, and that's how it goes.
The logic applies to us. See, it's kind of flipped though because Birdie is majestic, a majestic creature. She's truly like a wild animal though.
Okay,
like it's like it's like she barely knows what it's like to live in a home.
Like you've caged Simba.
Exactly.
Like, wow, it's a beautiful line.
But she's very sweet, and she's a beautiful cat. But she's an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is a wild animal. Whereas Bones is a man. I'm like, I don't think he has any instincts. I think he's fully just a man.
Okay.
As a cat. Like, I think he doesn't know he's an animal. I think he's like, yeah, hey, I'm hanging out here.
In what way? Just like...
Just the way he acts is just person-like.
Yeah.
And he doesn't act like a cat. Like, he wants attention all the time. He likes to play fetch and demands it all the time. Like, most cats, like, they're like, oh, they want to do their own thing. Like, no, not him. He's always up in our business.
Yeah. If I go take a nap, both cats are like... They're just saddled to either side, or at least somewhere in the room.
Yeah, and that's Birdie. She'll like be chilling on her own.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't want to like be held or anything. But Bones is opposite. But and he also like talks, like full on talks.
Oh shit! Like an Eliza Thornberry situation.
He is. Yeah, he actually. So he speaks English.
Okay.
No, he's the loudest cat on the planet. Which I actually don't mind. I love like. With a cat, it's not as bad because they're not so loud that I'm like worried about the neighbors. He's just chatty to me.
Do they do that when you're trying to sleep though? Because sometimes that's rough.
Not too bad. That's where Birdie's actually weird. So we joke about Birdie maybe being haunted.
Okay.
So
this is the not man. This is a haunted animal.
This is a haunted animal.
Haunted animal, dumb man.
Cats are pretty like haunted, right? Like, or not haunted. They're apparently like wards of spirits, right?
I don't know. This might be a you thing.
I thought I've heard like, oh, cats like they ward away spirits or something.
I think there's a lot of lore about cats and a lot of different things. Like in Irish, there's like the catshi, which is like a cat fairy spirit.
Oh.
But
I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, there's a catshi.
I thought it was like, or people. I feel like spooky stuff always has like cats involved.
Okay.
Or like ghosts, like cats can see spirits or something.
That's dog propaganda.
Oh, that probably makes sense, man.
But yeah, sorry. So haunted cat.
So Birdie, normal cat, for most of the time, 99% of the time.
Mm-hmm.
However, my grandma one time mails me some mice, these like little toy mice.
Got it. So to be like, how old
some
was
real
she?
mice. No.
She's like 100 years old. She
My-
mailed me a bunch of mice in an envelope.
My grandma sends me some toy
Okay.
mice that are like these little fluffy, like orange, purple mice.
Oh, I know the ones.
And she's like, I've had these for a long time. These were like a favorite toy of some of the cats we had like years ago, like decades ago. But I had them, and I want you to have them. And we're like, great, cool. And so we bring them out, we throw them on the ground, and the cats don't bother them for a long time. And then suddenly in the middle of the night, one night, people are going to be so freaked out by this, but I think it's kind of funny. In the middle of the
Birdie
night,
starts flying.
we just hear Birdie like meowing this weird like meow, just like meow, meow. And like I walk downstairs and it's Birdie just sitting in the middle of like our area with the mouse just at her feet. And we're just like,
Yes.
all right, I'm gonna put that away.
There's 3 lit candles in a circle.
Yeah, and a shadow in the corner, just like don't worry about me.
Yeah. Jesus. Well,
So we put them away, but if we ever have them out, she like will just grab them and just like meow. And then now sometimes during the middle of the day, she'll like walk around with them and meow like that. And we're like, it's clearly triggering some instinct in her.
I wonder if it's the scent of this cat that she doesn't know.
I mean, but these are old. I wonder how long that scent lingers on them. But yeah, for some reason, we're like, oh, she like thinks they're like her babies or something.
That's crazy.
But yeah, we're like, she's haunted. She's got ghosts in her.
See, if we're going fantasy-wise, Zelda is like a treasure dragon.
Okay.
Like I said, she's thick, you see. And so if I have my like phone or a remote control or anything, she will have like just found it and sat on it, and it's her favorite thing to just like hunker down on it.
Yeah.
She'll do it with my arm too. If I'm laying in bed, she'll just be like thwomp.
It's the weirdest thing how cats, if you just lay something on the ground,
she'll just do it.
they'll just be like, well, I'm going to sit there.
But if I can't find my phone, I'm like, wait a minute, like shika 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 shika. There it is. And yeah,
Your hand goes to Narnia.
I'm like, no! Just being pulled in like, ah! Just like, oh my God! And they never see me again. But no, yeah, she's that's her little quirk. And then Freya is just a person.
Yeah.
Do you ever tell your cat specific things?
You go on. What were you?
Well, sometimes like in the morning, I'll just be like, are you ready for your big day? And like, I'll be like, come on, it's time for breakfast. Are you ready for your big day? Or like, are you all tired from your big day? Or I'll say, come on, girls, it's Christmas. It's Christmas as we run downstairs because they don't know any better. And I feel like we could all use a win.
It's August.
Yeah, I do it usually not around Christmas time. Yeah.
It's Christmas.
I'll just be like, Freya, it's Christmas. And I'll pick her up and I'll like dance around. I'll be like, you did it. Like,
I talk to my cats, but it's a lot of times they love to bother me like when it's an hour before they're supposed to be fed. And they just start coming up to me and they're just meowing. And I'll be like, absolutely not, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to win this battle. Like, not today.
But sometimes you lose that battle anyway because it's like the honking. Like Zelda will show up at 6 a.m. and just plant on my chest, and it's like a thunder blanket, and it's very comfortable. But eventually she'll like get off, get back on, get off, get back on, and I'm like, okay, you want food. And
That's
I don't,
a power play.
It literally, it's because I'm in a position of weakness trying to sleep. I'm like, no, don't make me go get up and feed you at 6 a.m. I don't want this to be the norm. But like, no matter how much I withhold, like my whole life, I'm like, you shouldn't. No. But she didn't learn. She's not learning anything.
I don't know if cats, I know you can teach cats some stuff, but my cats are not learning anything new.
They both like come when summoned. Like if I use, I use 2 fingers and rub them together and I go beep, 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 and they will just show up.
A fun thing with cats too is if you just do something weird, they're gonna get curious.
Oh yeah.
Like if I just like go into a room and then like peek out and then go back in, they're like, the f was that, man? Like now I gotta come see what you're doing.
I don't have spatial permanence. I thought you went away.
I thought you disappeared.
That was not okay to do. I was really scared.
And then yeah, like I talk to like I'll level with Bones like he's because he's a man and like I'll just be like, hey, like so he'll walk up, I'll just be like, what's up, motherfucker? Like, what are you doing, stupid? What's up, dumbass?
You got to keep an eye on him
because I know he views me that way too. Like I'm like,
Sure.
You're making fun of me sometimes, so
Okay.
like I want you to know like I'm not taking that.
Right.
So
Please be careful because since you're raising a man, you have a lot of responsibility. Be careful of the podcasts he watches.
yes,
Teach him respect.
right.
Okay.
No, I've been limiting his iPad time.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Because it starts out and it's just like dancing little blueberries across the screen,
And
but
then
then
it
that's
gets
how they
worse and
sneak in
worse.
like a Joe Rogan.
Exactly.
And you're like, no, don't
No,
do that.
we. It's the uncomfortable question of like, okay, who would my cat vote for? And you just don't want to think about that. Well, it'd be like, I don't want to know. Like,
Zelda's like, I did Taft again. I'm like, all right, Zelda. Oh, sweet spirit.
oh God. Speaking of cats,
Yes.
something I had the goal of before we started doing this podcast together. I've been playing Stardew Valley a bunch.
Okay, I hear there's another update coming.
Is there?
Yeah,
That guy's got to be working on Haunted Chocolatier.
he probably is.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Stardew Valley is perfect. It needs no more updates.
We'll get the chocolatier when we get it. If I want a perfect game, so you wait, you take your time. But what are you saying?
Stardew Valley has a lot of lore between you and I, Damien Shayne show back in the
Yes.
day, because
Yes.
we played Stardew Valley, and in that, this was infamous of the time, is I threw away your golden cat,
Right.
which is a thing that is like one of the end goals of the game, especially at the time. It was like
it was the tippy top of like it cost $1 million or 10 million gold or something like that.
I think it's $1 million gold,
Okay.
which is a lot.
It's a lot.
You have to like do a lot to get that.
I don't have $1 million gold personally.
And when we were playing it on camera, I grabbed it and I threw it in the trash can. So
Which
I
is
threw away
unrecoverable.
$1 million gold.
Yeah.
We later did establish that we had planned that. We had like a WWE match.
Yeah, well, like it was a backup file, so it wasn't. Co-op was not natively in the game. Initially, with the Damien Shayne show stuff, the basic pitch was like mods. Like I was like, oh, I want to mod games and install these fun mods, and it's hard to find stuff that really hits. But one of them was like, oh, co-op Stardew, like that's a new thing that has been modded into the game. So I had backups of my save, buddy. No one had to worry about that.
But some fans like held on to that for years.
They really did.
I would get DMs like years later being like, I can't believe you did that.
Yeah.
Like I will never forget that you did that.
It's interesting what some people like hold on to.
Yeah. But I finally, I'm not kidding, this past week finally got the golden cat in my game.
Really?
It took me so long because I'd made saves and then I would like start a new game. So like over the course of the past like 7 years playing Stardew Valley, finally made a game where I was like, all right, I'm going to like
Congratulations.
go for it. I got it.
That's huge, man.
Yeah, man. Got that $1 million gold. I mean,
We should play sometime.
Yeah, dude. Oh, actually I'm good.
No, it'll be fine.
No, it's kind of like a solitary game for me. I love to just like, zone out. And
Courtney
play
said
it.
you guys play together sometimes.
Yeah, not really. So it's good. I'm good, man. I'm good. It's all good.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm actually cruising in that game in ways that I never achieved because I also got the Desert Obelisk. For anyone who doesn't play Stardew Valley, you probably have no idea what I'm talking about, but you need to play that game.
It's great.
It's amazing. It's a game that I wish Amanda would play that game.
I think I don't think we'd ever see Amanda again.
We probably would never see Amanda again. That would be the game that would suck her in because
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you live in a small town and you make wine.
Yeah.
She'd be like, what?
Yeah.
My dream?
You can just make your preserves. I make truffle oil. It's great.
It's amazing.
I got my little piggies, and they get to name them, and they find little truffles.
And there's now an island that you get to go to, which I'm not doing yet.
Really?
I'm staving that off until I'm like, hey, I'm good in the valley.
You're gonna have fun on that island.
I'm excited to get to that island.
You know what's so crazy is I play a lot of games now that people just comment randomly, whether it's like on stream or whatever. They're like, "Oh my god, you should play this with Amanda." Like
Funny.
Amanda specifically is someone that is so fun to like show games.
Yeah.
And I think I've mentioned this before. I understand that like when a lot of people watch Smosh or YouTube videos in general, when there's a group, it's like the feeling of friendship. Like I want to be there. I feel like I'm friends with these folks. That's how I feel when like Spencer was playing Resident Evil with everyone.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn it, I want to show them Resident Evil too. Like,
Yeah.
God, that's so fun. Like,
You know what's so magical about, because both Amanda and Angela do this, and it's such a rare thing, is that they don't play video games.
Right.
They've never been like into video games, but to get to show someone something that they don't partake in,
Right.
but they show complete openness and interest in,
it's a gift.
is so magical.
They are just
and it's
locked
kind
in.
of rare.
It
like
is.
you realize like, whoa, that doesn't happen that much. Whenever you show someone something, it's like, hey, I know you don't like this, or you're not an expert in this thing. You don't partake in this thing, but let me
Right.
show you. Usually it's like, oh, okay, cool. Like, oh, so that's those little guys. Okay, like, nice. Like, that's usually the response you get is like, okay, yeah, you're not interested in
You know what
this.
it is, Shayne? They're time travelers. Like someone was frozen in 1970 and wakes back
Yeah.
up. So you don't have to explain like this is what a car is. Like they know.
Yeah.
But then like all of a sudden they wake up in 2025 and you're like, look at all the graphics and they're
It's
like, whoa.
That is truly Amanda's response to like video games, and
Yeah.
like same with Angela, because like you to show someone something and to be like, I love this thing. Let me show this thing to this person.
It's very special.
And their response is, oh my god, what?
It's the best.
It's like that's just awesome.
Imagine being a kid and talking to your parents about Pokemon and then being like, hold up, pump the brakes. There's 150 of these? And you're like,
Yeah.
151? 151?
I know.
Like, that's what you want.
Showing interest in someone else's interest is probably the kindest thing you can do.
I agree.
It's amazing, like how much it makes people feel like special.
Absolutely. Super agree.
I will never forget in an acting class once, this one guy brought his son in, like his son was like 6 maybe, and his son had a bunch of Bakugan, and he was like showing me the Bakugan,
Okay.
and I knew nothing about it.
That's the ones that are spheres, right?
They're spheres,
Okay,
right? And now, obviously, I do think they're cool as hell.
Sure.
And so he's showing me, and I'm like,
I mean, it's no Beyblade,
I'm
but-
asking genuine questions. I'm just like, whoa, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I was like, that's so cool. Oh, so does like, are there ones that are stronger than other ones? Like, or is there like, I was like asking genuine questions because I'm like, this is really cool. And this kid was just like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like this adult like thinks this stuff is awesome. That's so cool. And the next time he came into the acting class, he brought a bag of more Bakugan. He's like, oh, did you want some of these?
That's
and I
so
was like,
nice.
I was like, this kid like was thinking about
Yeah.
this. I was like, that's all it
It
took.
matters a lot.
Yeah.
I got to see my nephew recently, and he's like 7 or like 15 or whatever. I don't know. It's just,
To be fair, I'm interested in his interests. I'm not interested in
it's
him.
whatever. I don't
I don't care about
care.
him
No, I'm
as a
kidding.
person.
But like, he's you know, I sat next to him as we like went out for my mom's birthday dinner, and so like I was just talking to him, and you know he's making these different drawings, but he's also like into Pokemon now, and I think it means a lot to kids of that age, 7 or 19 or whatever, where you're just like. You talk to them like a person, not like, "Hey, big
Yeah.
guy, what's going on? Whoa, that's a really cool toy." It's just like, "Hey, man,
Right.
how you been? Oh, that's really wait, I know what that is. Is that
Yeah.
this thing?" Like they can pick up on that, and like my mom and her husband were both just like, "Wow, like you know, he's really taking a liking to you, and he's like really connected." And I'm just like, "Yeah, I'm just talking to him, like
yeah,
it's all
he
you
has
do.
interests.
Yeah,
Like any person.
hobbies and interests."
Yeah, it's definitely. I'm reckoning with the fact soon that I will probably stop being able to beat my nieces and nephews at like Mario Party and Mario Kart. It
You're
already
still bigger than them though, right?
yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
well
yeah.
then you're fine.
Yeah, yeah. But I think it actually happened last time. We were playing Mario Kart and they were beating me, and I was like,
Mario
this
Kart
is,
will get you.
This is tough because I'm like they're locked in,
Yeah.
and I'm like, dang, I need to practice. Like
Yeah.
before I visit them next, I'm probably gonna practice. So I'm like, I cannot be embarrassed in this family. Like,
I don't know, man. Mario Kart's a rough one to gauge that on because there's so
like
much
luck
randomness.
elements.
Yeah,
we played it when we played it on Smosh Games. Finally, I lost.
That just came out.
I lost miserably, and it was just. I was like, oh, I just had a horrible round. I got hit by shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm crushing it most of the time.
all it takes
but now
is
nobody
one bad
knows that.
day and a couple
I'm
red
like,
shells.
I was like, you guys better see. I can wall ride and I can grind. Okay, know that I can do that.
yeah,
But it's devastating.
I've
it's
seen it.
truly devastating.
it is.
Yeah.
I think Smash Bros is going to be the game for me that like already the newest generation of it is like I'm not as familiar with everything, and I've played against people who are like professional level, and of course I get my ass completely kicked, but it was the game that I was always fine.
Yeah.
You
You were really good at it.
well, thank you. It's the one where I'm like I think I could beat most people at like your neighborhood level, but
Yeah.
like once there's the pro, but my point is once there's another like 1 or 2 iterations and I'm that far removed from it and kids are like, no, they've got a special kind of dodge now. That's going to be my like, oh God, my youth.
Yeah.
It's gone. All my hair is gray.
Well, you just have to keep that. You have to keep that GameCube with Melee on it.
Yeah.
So that it's like, all right, guys, we've had our fun. let's
Yeah.
plug in the real game.
Let's do this. Brawl was actually mine. You and I.
See, Melee was where I got real good at that
We
shit.
played a lot in our dressing room.
Yeah,
or
so
my dressing
random.
room. It's so random. Yeah.
I remember playing Doug, and him
Stomp.
at one point he got so mad he like stomped on the ground, and people like came to the room and were like, "Hey, is everything okay?"
It's just very powerful.
Oh yeah, no, we would get mad.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
A little tilted. I wouldn't say like
Tilted.
mad. Mad is like
We
we're not
kept it
talking.
respectful.
Yeah.
It stayed in the game.
You
Keep it
were-
on the field.
But you were very good. You I had to switch characters to play against you.
Yeah.
I was playing Roy and I had to specifically like start using the like bottom sword poke to get under your shield because otherwise you were too good at shielding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was pretty solid at that. I had the methods. Brawl and Ultimate never continued. I never put in as much time into those as before.
Brawl was my like I'm a teenager, I'm bored, it's summer, I'm
Yeah.
going to do this.
No, there's like specific periods of your life where it's like, oh, I got real good.
Yeah.
For better or worse in my life, I was really good at this game.
Yeah.
And that was that.
And that's the good stuff.
That was like, oh, Shayne is not booking any work for those
Yeah.
couple of years. Why is he so good at Super Smash Bros. Melee? It's like, yeah, because my
Well-
acting career's not going how I want it to go. So I'm really good at this game right now.
Everybody's got to have something. And
Yeah.
you were my gateway drug to like Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
Yeah, man.
So you also have taken a lot of hours from my life through that. So thank you.
Yeah, but hey, and now we're here.
And now we're here.
And now
And
all
now
of that
we're
stuff
here.
is applicable.
That's true.
So it's kind of nice.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. Good shit.
Good shit.
You play anything right now?
I'm playing Silk Song, which is the sequel to Hollow Knight. And I'm liking it a lot. I have some mixed thoughts on it. And I'm also like, not just a plug, but Damien Ex Machina Titanic Scion I've started playing.
Hell yeah.
So, because I'm like in a lot of it, but it's also just like a really fun game and I'm enjoying it. But Silk Song, yeah, I think people were complaining online that it's like too hard. For anyone who doesn't know, it's an intentionally difficult platformer game. Think of like Castlevania, think of Metroid, and it's been anticipated for years. In fact, I got like a pin of the main character when I first joined Smosh Games.
Yeah.
At like a game store we went to because I'm like, oh, like this one is coming out soon, this second one, and now it's out, which is insane.
Yeah.
But like people were complaining that it's too hard, and I was just like, no, it's supposed to, you're supposed to be stuck on a part for a day. Like,
Right.
you've got to learn the patterns and all that stuff. And then I played it more, and I was like, oh,
It's really hard.
it's more that the difficulty is fine. It's the tedium that kills me.
Yeah.
There's like a currency that you need to buy anything and everything, but you need it to also buy like when you get to a save point. You need to buy the save point. And I'm like, why do that? That just breaks the flow of your game because now I don't have funds for anything else and I have to specifically go back and beat the same thing over and over and over to build up the amount of funds
Yeah.
that you need to get a new item. Like
I can't handle that.
I'm like, no, you just made it tedious. But the
Yeah.
challenge is great.
Yeah.
It's just, I hate it when stuff wastes my time.
Can I say a take that I was just thinking of just now? Is I think some of what's ruined gaming for me is that the internet is there immediately to give me all the answers to everything, and I'm not very good at resisting that sometimes because I will get frustrated enough that I'll like be losing at something, and I'll just be like,
Yeah.
"How to do this?" And then I like know, and then I'm like, okay, now I have the answer, and now it's like kind of ruined.
Sure.
Whereas, do you remember back in the day, like early 2000s, where it's like, oh, I need to know what to do in this RPG. And you would go to a Word doc that's 5,000 pages long, and someone had written an entire walkthrough of like, oh, this is, you're trying to play Tales of Symphonia. Like, here's the whole walkthrough. Here's a table of contents. And I'm
guess
sitting there
I do
just
remember
scrolling, and I'm like, okay, I'm on like page 50 of this walkthrough, and you're like looking through reading
guess
all
I
this
do
stuff.
remember
And
that.
it's like, in order to like cheat, it's so much work.
You know what it was for me is you'd have to wait for your parents to go to a Barnes & Noble. And
then
then
you get
they would get like a coffee and look at books and I'd be like, I'm going to be in the video game section. And then you grab the like Ocarina of Time or the Final Fantasy VII book and you just skip through and they're like, any summons that I missed? Oh God, yes. Like, what's this puzzle?
Yeah.
And you just have to like lock it in and remember.
Yeah, it's like but now it's like all the answers are there, and so it kind of, because like some of the most satisfying thing in a video game is to hit something that you're like, I don't know, or I can't beat this, and then you just manage to.
You're the one that told me about Blueprints. And that's one that I've, it's like a puzzle game.
Courtney and I were hooked on that.
And I think that's awesome because I'm still playing through it, and it really is a challenge to try to figure out some of these puzzles, but not like impossibly so. And I've, for the most part, resisted looking things up, and it is really satisfying when you're
So
like,
cool.
wow, I cracked this number, or like I
Yeah.
figured this out. And were you looking stuff up, or?
We hit a point at the like very end where
Okay.
there was a couple things that were just like, we just don't know. We
sanctum
give up.
keys?
But yeah, for anyone who doesn't know, Blueprints, it might be my favorite game of the year.
Prince, like a royal.
Like a prince, yeah. But basically, it's just like, oh, you inherit this house, and this house is filled with mystery, and every day you enter the house, the layout of the house is completely different.
It's kind of like Betrayal at House on the Hill.
Yeah, it is a lot like Betrayal. But every room has all these mysteries, and you're just like trying things out. You're like, oh, we found a note that has like a couple numbers on it. Like maybe these numbers refer to a safe or something. So you're just like every time you discover something new, we had a yellow pad that we had pages upon pages of notes. Like I'd be playing and Courtney would be like writing stuff down.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, I'd get so hyped that I'd be standing up next to the TV. I'd be like, now you see over here? So I think this is referencing that thing. Go to the notebook. What did we write? What did we write on that first page? What was that number? Yeah. So if you look at that corresponds with this. And like we were hyped. And I'm like, if you just Google it, you ruin the whole fun.
Exactly. And that's the really exciting part about it. Like I have a photo album on my phone of like, instead of taking those notes, every number that's popped up, every like book that I've read in game, like I have it there. And so like it gets to the point where like I'm trying to figure out, this one thing, and I'm literally looking at the book and being like, well, it said that this place had rainy weather, and it said that in a different document that the guy arrived there by train. So I know they have trains and rainy weather. I wonder if I put in like the rainy and train options if it's there, and it'll work. And it's just like you feel so satisfied.
It's really cool. But yeah, with games that I don't like look stuff up, and it reminds me I'm like some of my favorite games there's a level of challenge that is necessary.
Yeah.
Like I think back on that first Dark Souls, and I'm like, dude,
I loved that.
I remember playing that and just being like, I can't beat this. I can't do it. And then I was like, oh, I'm just gonna. You're like
do.
hooked, and then you're like, I got to keep going for it. And then you do it, and you're like, whoa, I'm awesome.
Yeah,
but
and you are.
Hey, dude. Thanks.
# that's my booster gold.
But yeah, now I'm just thinking about Hades 2.
Hades 2 is great. Also, Shelby's in that.
I've not played it yet.
Really?
No, I'm waiting for it to like be officially out. I don't want to play a beta. I'm no beta, dude.
You're a Sigma player.
I'm a Sigma player.
You play Sigma only.
I only play Sigma.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for that. I'm just still waiting, but that's
Nice.
That's gonna be my jam. So,
Shayne, how do you do it?
150 grams of protein a day.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You hit the macros?
Yeah, I hit those macros.
Nice.
Yeah. So
That's pretty good.
that's what I'm attempting every day. I'm
Okay.
not always hitting that, but I'm trying.
Yeah, I just I could never do that.
Yeah. It's a lot. You have to drink a lot of water too.
Ugh. Hurts.
It hurts. It hurts. Water hurts me.
Water hurts. I'm like
Yeah.
that witch in that one movie.
Yeah.
The green one. Mm-hmm. Wicked.
Yeah.
Water gets on her. Can you believe water never got on that lady the entire damn movie?
Yeah,
Does that come up?
it certainly bothers me.
Yeah. I still haven't seen Wicked.
Really?
Yeah, don't tell Angela.
Oh,
well, she probably
she'd be
felt that.
so mad. Yeah, she knows now.
Yeah.
She's like sensed it.
You know what? Speaking of which, for 2 podcasts in a row, send us to the zoo, Smosh. I want to see Angela learn about new animals because she doesn't know animals.
Doesn't know.
Can you
animals.
imagine showing her just like the weirdest looking gibbon possible and her just being like, that's animatronic.
no
this
way.
is Disney World.
Or at the very least, I wonder if we can find a like non-copyrighted like animal documentary that we can watch, and just like us reacting to like animal documentaries, because she'd be like, "What the hell's happening here?"
Here's what we do. We have an animal documentary thing, and then we splice in, I think it's a fan-made thing, but it's Pokemon Earth, where they like make it look like it's like, the whoopers are now bathing in the mud to, keep the moisture on their body. We just splice in little moments of like, that's a Pokemon. I want to see if she calls it out.
I wished I'd have had time to prep this, because if I had made that, because I was quizzing her on animals in that episode that we did, if I had just thrown in genuine Pokemon names in the midst of animal names and seen if she can decipher which ones are Pokemon, which ones are
I
animals.
feel like Mudkip sounds like a fish.
Yeah, like a mud. I mean, because Mudskipper, right?
A Mudskipper, there you go.
Yeah, so because a lot of Pokemon are just like, let's just take an animal and just flip a name out, or flip a letter out.
Nidoran male.
Exactly, literally. Oh, and by the way, little teaser for you guys. We are going to do a Pokemon episode in a couple episodes.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I feel like we could just let people know that's going to happen. We're going to have Tommy on, and we were talking about it, like, oh, let's have Tommy on the podcast. What should we talk about? And it was like, wait, we all love Pokemon.
We do.
We never get to riff like that.
No, and especially because Smosh got its start.
It's
with
the foundation
Mons.
is Pokemon.
Foundation, yeah.
Yeah.
Ash starts in Palette Town. Every town is a color. The palette is the place where you hold all the colors. It's the very start of things. Shayne, this is our palette with which we paint.
Crazy.
Yep.
Never thought about that.
I got Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres. We're counting. I guess we'll save it.
This. You're blowing my mind. I didn't know that
Shayne,
shit.
there's so much out there. You don't even know.
I guess I don't.
But you could.
One of the last things I wanted to talk about was you and I have so many inside jokes.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to remember all of them. And I was writing down a bunch, but I wanted to go through a bunch of them and talk about their origins.
Great. Let's get it out there because people ask it all the time in comments, especially like Pepper, which I feel like we've explained 1,000 times.
But we can explain it again.
Let's do it.
But let's start from the beginning. I think our first inside joke, it was more so a phrase that you were saying a lot, which was stay fresh, homie, get paid.
Yes. Stay fresh, get paid. From the song Buzzin' by Man. I think.
You just would say it a
rules,
lot.
stay fresh, homie, get paid. Unless I'm getting it from a different song. But
I remember on So Random, you would just be like, hey, by the way, that.
by the way, oh, dude, stay fresh and get paid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was just like a vocal stem.
But it was awesome.
I remember, I vocal stem a lot. And there was a time where I did hashtag as a vocal stem. Where I'd be like, oh, dude, hashtag bummer. Like, I would say that a lot. And there was a point, I think we were playing Brawl in my dressing room where Doug was there. And I was just like, oh, hashtag, like, whatever. And he was just like, hey, man, you have to stop. And I'm so glad he did. I think that one.
Because that was when hashtags were genuine.
Yeah.
Like, Twitter was about hashtags.
Sometimes you say something that you think is ironic, but you're still saying it enough that it's like, it might as well not be.
The amount of times, unfortunately, that happens here at Smosh is
Yeah.
pretty bad. We start with memes, and we will be saying it ironically. The problem is we're saying it ironically and we're making fun of the thing, and then on camera we're like we continue that by accident.
Yes.
And then people watching are like,
Maybe 2 months later, too.
people are watching are just like, you're just saying, it comes across like you're saying it genuinely.
Yes.
And I'm like, that's a huge bummer.
I'm like, well, if you didn't watch 40 videos and really get to know me, then that's on you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That happens to us a lot. But anyway.
I also think during that same time is when sort of You Need More Training popped out, because we would always joke about just anime stuff in general. She's like, hey, Shayne! And that's how like we made Anime Brothers.
That's so right. I forgot. Did we say you need more training in Anime Brothers in those sketches?
I don't think we did, and that's why I felt comfortable making T-shirts about it for my stream.
I mean, even if we had, who cares? They can't own that.
Disney the Mouse.
Disney cannot own that.
Oh, well, that was my website for a long time, youneedmoretraining.com.
I mean, hey, it's I forgot that it started that long ago, though.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, pretty badass.
Yeah.
It's a great phrase.
I think you were my first like anime friend.
We definitely joked about anime a lot because
Yeah.
I remember where Anime Brothers started was you had to wear like a very silly wig once. This was like one of the first episodes. You were wearing a very silly wig for a sketch, and I go, dude, you look hilarious right now. And then we started talking about how you look like the opening screens or like character select screens for a fighting game, like Tekken.
Oh yeah.
And then
this is crazy. You remember
and then you
this.
just started doing stuff. You were just like, you did a thing where you're like, ha, you think you can beat me?
Is there no other way? Round one.
And we just were dying at this. And then I think from that we started joking about anime.
Yeah.
And then we created that sketch.
I would have in a million years never remembered that was specifically how it happened.
Yeah.
That's crazy. What do you do? The ashwagandha? The ginkgo biloba?
Yeah,
How's your brain that good?
I remember like tiny little.
You got
bits
good
and
brain.
pieces. I feel like I have huge gaps in memory though. I don't remember a lot of
maybe
stuff.
that's protecting you.
Maybe
You're a sleeper agent.
from boring stuff. Yeah, from all my training.
I completely blocked out that funeral. It sucked. It was so boring.
Oh, dude, you know what that has me thinking about is us going and pitching those sketches to like the Disney people was always terrifying because it wasn't like part of the protocol at Disney. It was like, by the way, like this is not technically allowed.
Yeah.
Like, and so we couldn't have credit for it because it was like, no, you're the writing.
It's not allowed because we would have to, I guess, pay you and credit you. They're like, we can't because we don't want to.
But it was crazy because we're like 19. We're like new actors on that show.
Yeah.
And we're also still technically like guest stars on the show. We're not like technically regulars.
Because I was in 23 episodes out of 24, so I'm not
So we're not technically on the show.
Yeah.
But we go and we're like, we have this idea. Like, can we like throw it to you? And they're like, sure. And then I remember I also pitched that crazy sketch Waffle Cop. This is back in 2011. I pitched this sketch called Waffle Cop where it just follows like a trailer for like a regular police movie procedural type of thing where it's like, all right, here's your partner. And it's just a waffle on the ground. And the cop's like, sir, that's a waffle. He's like, he's the best damn cop we've ever seen. And it's just like this cop like working with this waffle and he like buckles into his car and he just like turns to the waffle. He's like, now listen to me. We're going to play by my rules. And then it's like, turns out this waffle is just like a great cop, but you never see it doing anything but just being a waffle. And like there's a part where like there's a culprit like running down the street and all of a sudden they turn and like he's just on the ground handcuffed and the waffle's just on his back.
This is
and they're like,
so
way
Shayne
to go,
even modern
waffle.
day.
But here's the thing. I pitched this to the room of Disney people. I go, and then there's a part where the waffle's been kidnapped by the mafia or something, and he's in an interrogation chair, and they're there with a gun pointed at the waffle. They're like, now you're gonna talk, all right? Oh, you think you're better than us? How about this Russian roulette? All right, I'll go first. And then slowly, all the bad guys are dead because they all lose at Russian roulette, and then the waffle's just there, and the cops show up, and they're like, way to go, waffle.
Jesus.
And I remember the Disney people were like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have told us that.
Yeah, right? Like, so we have some notes. Like, I feel like you can do that now.
We're not going to put that on Disney Channel. And I was like, yeah, for sure.
Fine.
I was like, yeah, but all the other stuff.
Yeah.
No, they didn't take it.
That was great, though. I feel like you should make that now. Also, do you think in your heart of hearts that you got the idea for it from someone saying Rafflecopter and you made it
Maybe.
Wafflecopper?
Maybe.
This reminds me of the dream I had. Sorry. I had a very bad dream the other night that everyone was mad at me, but it started with Shayne. Because Shayne pitched a sketch to me, and I was just like, I'm sorry, buddy. Like, this is verbatim a different sketch that already exists. And he was like, I worked really hard on this, and you're a buzzkill, and you always do this. And I was like stressed for the rest of the night because Dream Shayne was mad at me.
I would not be mad at you. That has happened.
Oh, shit.
And but it doesn't make me mad. It happens all the time. We write so many sketches. We're making jokes all the time that so often I will say a joke and then I realize like, oh no, it's that was something in my head from a joke I heard 10 years ago. So I live kind of in fear of that all the time. But I also am like, nothing.
I'm kind of always gripped by paralyzing fear from that.
I'm always really scared,
That's
but nothing's original. Like, I'm like, every joke has been technically made. Like, there's always some joke that I do, and I'm like, oh, I probably got inspired from that, from an SNL sketch from the 80s I love.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, I'm trying to like make my own twist on it.
Yeah. So you're not, just to say in the camera on the microphone, you're not mad at me.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Good to know, dude.
Yeah, man.
Thanks.
No, we're good. More inside jokes.
Yes.
This one probably lasted the longest, I would say, which is Buy Me In and Out.
Oh, dude. Yeah, Buy Me In and Out.
I totally forgot.
Yeah.
That you need to buy me In and Out.
I was gonna say real quick on Buy Me In and Out. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was just a joke when we were roommates.
Yeah, it started just from a genuine place because we would like often bring home In and Out.
Oh,
and it was just like an easy thing. Like, and when you're 20, you're eating so much fast food.
I had it for the first time in like 2 years the other day.
Really?
It was awesome. Yeah, just 'cause I don't really do fast food that much. So
I don't either, but it's amazing. But we had it all the time. So it started off genuine, but then it just started to become a phrase we would just say.
Yeah, it was our like, you don't know how to say goodbye, or like, it's the well, get out kind of vibe. And it's just like, well,
hey,
Buy Me In and Out.
Buy Me In and Out.
Okay, see you later.
Happy birthday, Steven. You. Damn, I should have said that on the TNTL episode. Just threw that out there.
I forgot about
that. That just was a thing. That was another thing that you would just say all the time.
Happy birthday, Steven! You! Like, what was the context?
I think you just said you had this like vision that made you laugh of like a kid's birthday.
So that was just Happy Birthday, Steven. So Happy Birthday, Steven was an image in my head of a sad little boy on his own, and then just like think of like an 80s like cool like parachute pants Flava Flav kind of guy with like two backup dancers just like directly in front of this kid like Happy Birthday Steven, Happy Birthday Steven, and the kid's just like sitting there looking up blank-eyed like it was just a kid at his birthday.
But then Happy Birthday Steven turned into, for some reason, it turned into Happy Birthday Steven.
No, I think I just had a lot of goofy things I said, and I was just an undiagnosed autistic man living in a fun house with his friends, and my profession was haha comedy sketch. And so I would just say stuff, and if it got a good response, I'd be like, I guess I'll say that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It worked out great. And then there's Pepper.
And then there's Pepper.
Which is the most important one.
It's just Pepper.
Pepper.
They get it.
I think people understand. I think if you're not understanding, you're just not thinking about it.
Yeah. So capsicum plant.
Yeah.
We also got a few more. We got like the Tilda Swinton of it all. We've got like
Tilda Swinton was a big factor. When I got to actually go to a callback audition and read with Tilda Swinton, I was like, this is hilarious.
Was that before or after the inside joke? I feel like that was.
Oh, was that before?
I feel like you read with Tilda Swinton.
That was before.
Because we need to talk about Kevin, and then it was later, and that was.
We
that
forgot
was why
to talk
later,
about Kevin.
Shit. Damn it. We forgot about Kevin.
I'm really hoping I get to audition for the sequel. Hey, we're bringing up Kevin again. That would be
Can we
awesome.
talk about the Kevin in the room?
Can we okay, we need to talk about the Kevin in the room.
We need to address the Kevin in the room.
The Kevin of it all.
The Kevin of it all. And then we have our Mario Party inside jokes where I would just always be like, hey man, don't lose your star, or like don't roll a 3, and it would always happen. And I don't know why.
Devastating.
Yeah.
No, there was nothing more heartbreaking. None of the Mario parties that we've recorded here at Smosh have matched the heartbreak I felt when we played it on N64 back in the day. I got destroyed. I had one where I had multiple stars. I had plenty of money. I was doing great, and then one chance time.
Yeah.
And I'm
pops up
I'm
like,
now
"Ningapo!"
I'm
and then
now
you just
destroyed.
lose everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Mario Party one. I love him.
Yeah.
That
was
one's good.
a good
That's hard.
Smosh
That's a
Games
hard one to explain.
No, I can explain it. It was the, like, recognize the sound one. So, like, you know, it'll show you like 3 different things, and it'll be like, and it'll close the curtain. It'll be like, which one made this sound? It'll be like, and you're like, oh, that was like a thwomp or something like that. So, like, they just showed a guy, and like the curtain closed, and I was like, what if you just hear a gunshot? And Toad is like, no, I loved him. No.
Toad losing his lover.
It's like Romeo and Juliet style.
Yeah, good stuff.
Toad just experiencing grief, I think, would be just fun.
I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all agree on that.
Hereditary, but with Toad.
Oh, we do also quote Hereditary and
We
laugh
sure
about
do.
it, which
it's
is
such a funny movie.
It's somehow the most messed up movie, but there's also comedy to it.
I want to die.
When I watched that movie the first time, that part like haunted me for like 2 weeks. But then after that, I think the only way to cope with it was we started just joking about it.
I think that is, you hit the nail on the head. We cope with grief and difficulty through humor, and that movie is so strongly full of grief, and it's just palpable that afterwards you just have to joke about it.
Have no choice.
Actually, I learned something about that movie the other day that blew my mind.
What?
You know when, Toni Collette, she's never going to Toni Collette us live this down. She has that moment where she's like, all you could do is stare with that stupid face on your face. Like, she says that to him, and you're just like, what is going on? Like, he's just sitting at breakfast. It shows later, like, the kid turning and looking at, like, a locker or something where there's a reflection.
Yeah.
And his face is, like, smiling.
His face is all
and so
messed
you're
up.
like, you're not realizing that he's just looking at her like an asshole the whole
He's been
time
making
without
that
realizing it.
Oh, the face that we, the viewer, are seeing is not the
Yeah, that's
facial
him like
expression
internally.
he's actually making.
But what he's actually making is
Whoa.
like this shit-eating grin, and that's why she's just like, "Why are you standing there looking at me like that?" And
Wow.
yeah, isn't that crazy?
Oh man. Well, if you like horror, Hereditary.
And if you don't like horror,
Don't.
watch it anyway. It's funny.
Damien, I'm so excited to host more episodes with you.
Me too. This
Dude,
is gonna be great. I'm so excited. Hey,
Yeah?
thanks.
Hey, give me a soda.
Oh, okay. Buy me in and out.
Okay. This is gonna be a blast. Thank you for watching, and hope you enjoy the next few weeks.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a great time.
If you can flipping handle it,
Yeah,
get ready for more viral clips.
that's right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Jacksepticeye.
Shout
I
out
know
to
you're watching.
Jacksepticeye. Sean, thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.